I want to shout out Media Images Studios. Thank you so much for having me. I love their beautiful blue wall. I'm filming in front of that today.
Teal wall, Mariah, teal.
Teal, blue, it's all the same.
What teal? It's not the same.
All right, I'm in front of their beautiful teal wall today. I love this wall. Whenever I come here, I like to take pictures in front of it, so I knew today I wanted to shoot in front of it. So thank you. Shout out Media Images Studios. Anything else, Mom?
All my girls at the party, look at that body, shaking that thing like you never did see. Got a nice package, alright. Edit.
4, 3, 2, 1.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today I have a little bit of a makeup tutorial for y'all. I'm gonna show you how I do my everyday makeup. I've gotten a lot of questions from mommies and friends and family members just asking me how I do my makeup and just kind of simple looks and stuff like that. I wanted to be able to just make a video and link them to the video, and y'all can check it out here. You'll have all of the information, all of the instructions that you need. I know I've been gone from YouTube for a little bit, but I'm back, I'm better, and I'm graduated. So I'm happy that I'm done with all of that. I want to shout out Media Images Studios. Thank you so much for having me. Let's get into it. First, I'm starting with my face primer. I use Smashbox, the original Photo Finish Smooth and Blur. I just take a little dab of that and apply it all over my face and neck. Sorry if you guys can't see the products on screen, but I will make sure to list them all down below. I always color correct, so I'm using my LA Girl Pro Concealer Orange Corrector to take away any dark marks so my foundation looks smooth and even when I put it on a little later. Yeah, girl, you know what's next. Alright, so I have two beauty blenders. One I use for my color corrector, the other one I use for my foundation. I'm using this beauty blender and just blending out all of those harsh marks and dots all around my face. You can find these two beauty blenders in a 2-pack at Target for $10. Next, I'm using my MAC foundation. This is the Studio Fix Fluid in the color NC50. I'm squeezing 3 pumps on my hand and then I'm applying it with my other beauty blender, making sure it's all around my face and then blending it out. Don't forget the bottom of your face and your neck. Also, y'all, please excuse my leave out in this video. I was rushing out of the house to get to the studio and I only have a hot comb that I have to put on the stove. Of course, the studio doesn't have a stove, so I wasn't able to put that hot comb to my head. Also, I know I'm chatting a lot in this video. That's because 2 of my friends came by to shoot as well at the studio. You'll have to check out their YouTube channels. One is Zoe Wade and the other one is Tony with an I. Now I'm going in with my MAC Mineralize Skinfinish powder. This is in the color dark. I do this in order to set my face and make sure that my foundation isn't moving all over the place. Crap, y'all. I be forgetting this one every single time. These eye drops are the best eye drops in the world. They're called Rohto. You can find them at Target or even CVS. I love them because they have a little mint in them, brings a freshness to my eye, as well as keeping them very white. And now it's time for the main event, the eyebrows. I use the MAC Stud Eyebrows Pencil. The color is Stud. I really like this eyebrow pencil because it's pretty easy to maneuver. It's also a twist up, which makes it even cooler. You don't have to use a sharpener. My eyebrows were not threaded before this video, but I still had a shape that I could follow. So I started at the bottom, the innermost part of my eyebrow, making a line there at the bottom and then curving it out for an arch into a tail. Then I began at the top with the tail, making the two lines meet, and then moving in towards my inner eyebrow once again with a line, as well as curving it into the arch. Now I'm just filling in my eyebrows, making sure that the tail is a little darker than the innermost part of my eyebrow, following along the few little hairs I do have for eyebrows. Excuse my facial expressions, I learned some pretty serious, kind of sad news at that moment. Now I'm in the innermost part of my eyebrow, just kind of following along with those hairs, making sure that it comes out to look like a nice full eyebrow. Next, I'm using my MAC MATCHMASTER Concealer Stick in 5.0. I mainly use this for my highlight when I'm contouring, but I've started using it on my eyebrows just to carve them out, and I love it. So I'm following along the bottom line of my eyebrow and the top line of my eyebrow to make sure that my tail as well as the eyebrow as a whole is perfected. The brush that I'm using to do this is the MAC 266 SE. You definitely need a steady hand for this part. I'm sure by now you can all tell I'm very much a MAC girl. My mom turned me on to MAC Cosmetics when I was very young, just learning how to do my makeup. She always used MAC, so it's been hard for me to get away from them ever since. So now I'm taking the same brush. I wiped off the excess concealer that I had on it, and I'm now wiping / blending out the concealer that I have around my eyebrow, making sure that I keep those lines very sleek and crisp. So I messed up just a little bit there, but I'm going back in with my eyebrow pencil, making sure that my arch and that line is once again perfect. Now that I blended out the concealer as much as I could with my brush, I'm going back in with my foundation beauty blender and just blending out any of those harsh lines around my eyebrow. I'm also using the beauty blender to lightly tap the innermost part of my eyebrow just to create a gradient effect. Now I'm moving on to the next eyebrow. Remember, eyebrows are sisters, not twins. So I did have to work a little harder on this one just by carving it out, but it still came out to match pretty well with the other eyebrow. And voila, there you have it. Okay, y'all, so that's how I do my eyebrows. Pretty simple, pretty easy. For the most part, it's kind of all about carving them out. I just like to at least still kind of see like the hairs on my eyebrow, so I kind of try to like lighten it up a little bit, going back in with that beauty blender and kind of like tapping them very lightly just to kind of get that fade in, and then it gets darker towards the edges. And this is how I've been doing my eyebrows for at least the past year or so, and I've been extremely pleased every time. So thank you for tuning into this look so far. If you want to see the finishing look, eyelashes, eyeliner, lipstick, and of course that beautiful highlight that we all love to put on our face, go ahead and click on over to that next video. You'll get all of those instructions as well. So I'll see you on the next video.
Yeah. And I got a colorful aura.